Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Greg, and Brickitect is the channel where I share my LEGO collecting journey. Yesterday's video, I talked about this week being Star Wars week, and I went on to show all of my backlog and show the sets that I was going to build this week. And that was all good until I started reading the comments a little bit later into the evening, and it turns out that I may have missed a set. Can you tell which one it might be? That's right, the biggest set in the background of all of my videos, LEGO Star Wars set 75151 Clone Turbo Tank. Completely forgotten somehow that this was in my backlog, but I'm going to add this to the list, and this will take us up to a total of 9 sets in 7 days that I'm going to have to somehow try to build. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, this happens to be the biggest one. This is over 900 pieces. So I got my work cut out for me. I also want to say, before there's any confusion on the set that was behind this one, this is a set that I've already built. I just happen to own 2 of them because I got such a great deal on it that I'm planning to sell one. And I was debating whether to sell this or not, but it's too good of a set to do that. Speaking of builds, I left you guys at the option yesterday. Which of these 2 sets do you want to see me build? And it was a landslide victory on the Y-Wing. So this is the set we're going to be unboxing and building today, but I think I'm going to need a helper to help me open this thing up. All right, trusty helper, you want to help me unbox the Y-Wing?
Yeah.
Do you notice what's in here?
Sours. And then we have.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got in here. This is gonna be a big one. Oh boy. Whoa. More in there. All right. Wait a minute. There's one more in there. Yeah, now we got it. I saw we had 4 bags and this one's number 5, so I knew we were missing something. Here's all the bags that came out of this. Decals, a lot of boring ones at that. Look how boring that is. And lastly, we've got a pretty thick manual here. Wow, this really isn't that bad. It's only 130 steps. That's surprising. I thought this was gonna be more intense than that. This is a 691 piece set. You wanna open that up? What's in there? Is there a minifigure in there?
Wait.
Go ahead. Whoa, got another little one here too.
Scary.
Clark thinks this guy is scary.
It's a toad. It's a toad.
We got our first minifigure built. This is the Toad. You gonna build the scary guy now?
No, it's the scary guy.
Here's his pants. Wow, he's got a whole backpack assembly. I'll build that for you.
No, man finger right here.
A little bit lower.
No man
Right
finger.
there. Is that the scary one?
The scary one.
I just got the scary guy's backpack done. Okay, give me his head back. Wow, that's cool. Check that out. Scary.
It's scary.
All right, guys, I'm gonna keep building here. I'm gonna finish up bag 1. I'll give you updates as I go through this build. I'm not sure how long Clark Man's gonna stick with me because this is gonna be a fairly long build session, I think. Watch this. See how it hooks together? And now we have a crane. And it's got a little trailer on it too. Oh, you want him to hook that? There we go. Look at that.
I grab it.
Cool. We just finished bag 1 and we built this really cool crane that Toad's driving. And he's got Scary Guy up on the hook of it. And it's got this nice little trailer piece here. And this actually comes up like that. Uh-oh. We got our first break, boys. Even though it broke very quickly, this is a great way to start out this set because it gives Clark Man something to play with while I continue on with the build.
Star Wars. Can play with it.
Okay. What bag number is this?
2.
Yep. Ready? Oh, there goes the minifigure head. You're gonna want that.
No man finger.
Look at this guy.
Robot. Robot.
Wow.
Oh, new robot.
Hold him up so we can see.
It's a robot.
Whoa. I like that robot. And there's the other minifigure we built right under the scary guy.
Oh, no man finger.
Oh, you just want to keep opening minifigures, don't you? I gotta build this part first.
Hey, I go on road. Get down. There you go. Big. Uh-oh. Oh. You safe, robot. Hey, it's stuck. It's the crane. Stop it. Stop them. Hey.
This is going to be called the Y-Wing Starfighter.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah.
But was in there.
Definitely.
And spaceship.
I just got to step 36, which finishes bag 2, working on the main part of the Y-Wing. Coming along really nicely. We're about to open bag 3, and the bad news for Clarkman is that there's no minifigures in this bag, so he's gonna be pretty disappointed.
There's no mirror here.
Nope.
What's that?
Oh, that's a red piece.
A red piece.
Yeah. After a very quick bag 3, here is the model as it stands. You can see we got the whole cockpit area more or less done. Here's the back area that you kind of saw in that last update. It's getting there. I do have bad news for minifigure fans. I looked ahead here and bag 4 does not have our final missing minifigure, which is the Stormtrooper, or whatever Clarkman decides to call him. So we're gonna crank through bag 4, which is more or less building the rest of the cockpit area. Wow, you already know where that goes. Realize I've been doing a bad job at giving you guys a look at the pieces. Here's everything from bag 4. Wow, check that out. Every time I do an update on this, I feel like it's really coming together, and bag 4 was no exception. This thing is looking awesome now. Check the back of that out. Here is the cockpit, completely done. Gonna have to move that out of the way, I guess, to open this up. Of course, Clarkman's minifigure is gonna be sitting inside there. He was really stoked when that piece got done. Here's a little glance at what that looks like at the bottom. Now we finally get to move on to bag 5, which Clark has been absolutely desperate to build because the last minifigure is in here. Hopefully it's worth it for the wait.
I go back.
What is that guy?
Star Wars.
Yeah?
Guys, so beautiful.
This looks like it might end up being a bit of a build. And again, did you get him done? Let me see. Wow, that's cool. What's this guy's name?
It's Star Wars.
Okay. Clarkman just finished the Stormtrooper, aka Star Wars. There's what he looks like. Of course, you've seen him a million times before. What do you think of that?
You like it?
I'm gonna knock out bag 5, which I think is probably gonna be the worst part of this build, just because I'm gonna end up building the same thing twice. And that kind of sucks, but anytime you're building any kind of aircraft, you're gonna have 2 wing-like items, so it's expected. Let's finish this set. I'm actually surprised Clarkman has stuck around this long. I figured, being that this is a longer build and there's very few minifigures for him to play with, he would have bailed on me by now, but he's totally into it. Finally, LEGO Star Wars set 75172 Y-Wing Starfighter is fully completed. I want to know, do you guys typically sit down and build these sets all in one sitting? Because by the end of this, my mind was almost melted. I don't know if it was because I didn't take any breaks or the fact that the last part was building these 2 engines on each side. It was the same thing 2 times in a row, like I mentioned. But I have to say it was definitely worth it because this build turned out really great. A very solid build. I think this is going to hold up well to the Clarkman. I don't want to find it out right now until I can show you guys. You more or less saw the front and everything that's going on there. Here's a look at these engines that are on the sides, and that I think is my favorite part of this, even though towards the end of it, it got to be a little mind-numbing putting it all together. As you saw in the unbagging, it's mostly Technic pieces, but it turned out really well. And again, this came with 5 minifigures that Clarkman is gonna have a lot of fun with. We got this little crane thing as well. Oh, I guess I should show you some of the functions of this, and I don't think he saw this yet, so this would be really cool. It has the missiles at the bottom down here. Hopefully you can see those. But also on the top, they have you build these missiles, and there's 2 of them, so you just put them in the top like that. Once that's loaded in there, you turn this knob on the back here, and you do that again. It's sort of like loading a gun. And then once both those are in there, if you keep turning that, watch this thing, it's about to fall. I don't know if you could even see it. They both fall out the bottom. I don't think this is gonna show up at all on camera, but I'm turning this on the back and that mechanism works. Do you wanna do it? Let's do another test. Put it in right there. Nope, other way. We put that in there. Okay, now turn it. Other way. Okay, that works. Keep going. Yeah! Isn't that cool? Of course, we got the missiles down here too.
Shoot.
Gotcha. You want to put the minifigure in there? Looks like Toad's going to be our pilot. Toad's almost too tall to ride in this. Of course, we got Robot in the back. Turn that in the front. Ready to go for a flight. All right, guys, that wraps our first day of LEGO Star Wars Week up on the Y-Wing Starfighter. If you guys want to pick this set up, I'll have a link down below to Amazon. Thank you for watching this video, and as always,
As well.